Well, Christmas is over and the calendar says it's a new year. And that means it's time to shed those holiday pounds that we've all take on. So it's time to put away the eggnog and the figgy pudding. I'm not even really sure what figgy pudding is. Because if you want to lose weight, you're going to have to start eating some real food. Take a look.
Diet soda, snack packs, light frozen meals. These diet foods may actually keep you from losing weight. Nutritionist Christine Avanti calls them factory foods. They offer no nutrition and leave you wanting more. In her book, Skinny Chicks Eat Real Food, Christine helps you say goodbye to foods that make you fat and hello to foods that jumpstart your weight loss plans for the new year.
So please welcome back to the 700 Club, the author of the new book, Skinny Chicks Eat Real Food, Christine Avanti. And can I just say this? Skinny chicks don't eat real food. They eat air and water, and that's pretty much it. That's my theory. It's good to see you, hon.
It's such a stereotype. Oh, I love you, Christine.
I know, it is. Okay, so before we even get started, so the last time you were here, some cool stuff has happened. What's up with the Food Network?
Yeah,
well, what's going on with that?
I'm on a show, a new show with Food Network. It's called Fat Chef. It's going to be premiering on January 26th. It's very exciting. So I'm one of 3 health consultants that helps a group of chefs lose a lot of weight, change their life, start exercising, eating healthy, and cooking healthier. So I've got 5 chefs I'm in charge of, cracking the whip and getting them fit and healthy, and they're doing amazing, and it's just an awesome experience.
When does that
air? It airs January 26th.
Okay, so
10 p.m. on Food Network. Tune in.
Good to know, and we're going to do that. Okay, Christine, so let's talk about your background. You went to culinary school. You are a professional chef, and here's the deal, and I talk about you every single time you get here. You are, like, so skinny, and you write these books like, you know, Skinny Chicks Eat. I'm like, they don't eat, but anyway.
We eat, honey, we eat.
Okay, so how can you be a chef and not gain weight? Because in my opinion, all really good cooks are chunkier.
Well, they taste their food and they cook healthy food. Well, here's the thing, like you'll even see on the show, like these chefs, yes, they were heavy and then they've lost weight.
Yeah.
A little bit of focus, a little bit of education on food, learning how to balance out your blood sugar and adding some exercise in. It's really not that hard. And you know from the last time I was here with my last book, I lost 30 pounds and I've kept it off for about 11 years. So I wasn't always a quote-unquote skinny chick. I learned how to respect food and have a good relationship with food and enjoy it. Like this book, we've got a lot of great recipes. Of course, we're going to do a little detox thing today, but I've got brownies in there and ice cream recipes and, you know, there's a lot of great stuff in there. It's not just all diet food.
Well, that's good to know. Speaking of diet food, there are a lot of myths out there. Like some people say diet soda is good. Some people say it's not. Some people say, you know, eat a protein bar rather than a shake. You know, there's all these things. Tell me, like diet sodas, is that a good thing? Are protein bars, are those good things? Different things like that.
So this book that I just did is really about getting rid of factory food. You know, anything that comes from the earth, from a plant, from an animal, that's real food. It's good for us. Stuff that's made in factories, stuff that's made of chemicals and things we can't even pronounce or we don't even know what they are.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm saying if you don't know what it is, why would you put it in your body? Maybe think twice about it. I also, in the book, I have what I call my 80-20 plan. So if 80% of the time you're eating 100% real food, then 20% of the time, if you want that, whatever that thing is, if it's the diet soda, if it's whatever it is, then have it. But if you're sticking to a real food diet most of the time, you're going to be fine. And that's what I recommend people do. And then if you want to add a little factory food in here and there, it's okay. But to live completely on factory food, our nation is sick. Our nation is overweight. We are coming up, people are coming up with diseases that no one even understands where they came from. And my question is like, do you even know what you're putting in your body? Can you read all the ingredients on the package of that food? Well, no, I can't read it, Christine. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Then I'm just saying you shouldn't put it in your body. Eat real food, and you're going to be fit and lean. And yes, when I went to culinary school, what I realized is I started this whole new relationship with real food. Everyone around me was like gaining weight. I'm eating real food. I'm putting cream in a sauce, and I'm not gaining any weight. And before I started culinary school, yeah, it was all about the fat-free, the sugar-free, the low-calorie, this, that, because I thought that was the way to stay lean and healthy. But what I realized is when I was eating real food, I didn't gain an ounce. There's something to that. There's definitely something to that. And you feel better.
That is true. Okay, speaking of feeling better, let's talk about some of these feel-good foods that really not only make you feel good, but work for your body. All right, start us out.
So in the book, I have what I call my fat-burning foods, and I love them. And I tell people to incorporate these into their diet every single day. So first up, I have cinnamon. So cinnamon is amazing. According to the FDA, if you add 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon to any meal, your body will actually metabolize and break down sugar 20 times faster. So what cinnamon does at the end of the day is basically it lowers blood sugar levels. So people who are diabetic, really, really great. They should add cinnamon to everything. Add it to their tea, their coffee, their cereal, anything. But cinnamon, really great, stabilizes blood sugar and helps lower blood glucose levels.
Gotcha.
Cayenne pepper, we kind of already know about this. We know that cayenne pepper definitely helps increase metabolic rate. You know, it increases overall core body temperature. So that's a good thing. And you can spice up your life a little bit with a little cayenne.
We all need spice, girl.
I know. I put it in everything. Ask the people who are closest to me. They will admit she puts cayenne pepper in
everything.
Ginger. Love ginger. It adds a great kick to any food or drink. And the other thing about ginger is it actually increases the feeling of satiety. So it makes you feel fuller. So that I call a great weight loss food, because if you're feeling full and you're not feeling as hungry, go with the ginger.
Doesn't ginger also help with digestion?
Yes, it helps if you feel nauseous.
Yeah.
So if you're nauseous and your stomach is upset, ginger definitely helps, right? Everybody's grandmother said, oh, you have an upset stomach, have a little ginger ale.
Right, exactly.
So ginger is a good thing. Artichokes are amazing. They have a carbohydrate in them called inulin. And what inulin does is actually decreases our hunger hormone ghrelin. So we have hormones in our body that make us feel more hungry or more satisfied.
Sure.
And ghrelin makes you feel hungry. In my first book, I call it the ghrelin gremlins. They're bad, bad, bad. But what artichoke does is it decreases the release of that hormone. And it also has calpholiquinic acids in them, which basically help detox liver. So that's always a good thing too, cleansing the body.
Exactly.
What do we have here?
What is that? Is that seaweed?
Isn't this just beautiful?
I know.
Don't you just want to take a bite? No.
Yum.
Okay, so I was laughing about this because this is seaweed that you can actually add to soups or...
Would we want to, though?
Put it into water. Yeah, because the great thing about seaweed is it has something in it called alginate. And alginate, what that does is it lines the intestinal walls so that when you're eating high-fat foods, it actually stops the fat from passing through and being digested. So it goes right through the body. Okay?
Okay, here's a question.
I don't want to get too graphic, but yeah, leaves the body.
But, sushi.
Okay.
You know how they wrap it with the seaweed thing?
Yes.
So is sushi extra good then?
Sushi is good for you, and this type of seaweed right here is seaweed that you use to wrap sushi in. And you can actually just eat this straight out of the bag. And you can also buy seaweed like sprinkles, so you can sprinkle it on to soups or salads or whatever. So seaweed is good, yes, and with the sushi, yes, it's very good.
Okay, let's rock it.
Okay, so in the book I have my detox tea, and what that incorporates is a little bit of dandelion tea, a little bit of milk thistle tea. These are both great for detoxing the liver. Then I have my artichoke extract, because we know artichoke is really good for detoxing. And we've got lemon juice, a little kick of lemon, and then cinnamon, again, helps stabilizing blood sugar, and ginger, helping you feel fuller. So I have the people who follow the diet in the book drink 2 cups of this a day. We have some steeping here. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So what? You just
We're
put
gonna
that tea
pour
in?
this. You want to do that for me, Christy?
Okay.
Go ahead and pour it in slowly and carefully.
All right.
You okay? Pour it in there. So we've got the metal spoon in there to help get the heat out of there.
Got the tea. That's
great.
Good enough.
So we've got some tea in there, and we can go ahead and just pour it in. And what we're going to do...
Oh, there's already one here.
We already have one here.
Right.
You want to pour me a cup? I want a cup.
You want a cup too? All right.
Please, my dear. And we're going to add coconut oil. I haven't even talked about coconut oil.
Talk about coconut oil, because I'm starting to see that everywhere.
Oh, my goodness. Coconut oil is my favorite thing on the planet as far as food. It is so healing. It's made of what we call medium-chain fatty acids.
It's hard.
Yes, it is hard. It's saturated at room temperature. So we used to think coconut oil was bad, right?
Yeah.
That's hydrogenated coconut oil.
Okay.
Anything hydrogenated is very bad. That's perfect. Go ahead and mix it right into the tea there.
So what do you fry with this stuff?
You can fry. Well, we're not really frying. We're skinny chicks.
Oh,
so
sorry.
anyways, we can cook with it. We can add it to tea. You can add it to smoothies. I actually have a cupcake recipe in the new book that I use coconut oil in there instead of butter.
Okay.
So it's amazing to cook and bake with.
Okay, remind me, girl, why we're putting this coconut oil in
We're putting it in there
tea?
because it's a medium-chain fatty acid, and it actually helps increase metabolic rate. So medium-chain fatty acids, actually, the body has to burn more calories to oxidize them and burn them up than there are calories actually in the oil. So it causes a thermogenic response in the body, increases metabolism. We love it. Also helps boost immunity. And it's been used. It's actually very antiviral and antifungal, and it's being used for a lot of medical uses these days.
Really?
Coconut oil helps with a lot of stuff. And I know you guys are going to be talking about that a little later.
I'm going to taste it, but I'm kind of scared because it looks kind of oily.
Don't be scared. It is oily. It's great for your skin as well.
Oh, really? Do I just take it and put it on?
Yeah. And it does boost immunity. They're actually giving it to patients with HIV to boost their immune system in hospitals.
That's brilliant.
Coconut oil is amazing. And it's great for your metabolism. My chefs on the show, I have them doing coconut oil constantly. They love it.
Well, it tastes yummy. It just kind of threw me because it was in the tea, but girl, you were the bomb. You are a plethora of knowledge. Well, listen, for more of Christine's recipes and tips, check out her book. It's called, I'll put it in between because it looks really good. It's called Skinny Chicks Eat Real Food. I still have a problem with the title. That's all I'm saying.
You know what?
You should have
Talk
medium
to Rodale,
chicks.
okay? They like the title. I like the title. You should, you know. It's people like this. It's good. Who doesn't want to be a skinny chick? Does anybody stand there and go, I don't? No, everyone wants to be a skinny chick except the guys.
That's
and
so
I
true.
see Pat laughing over there because he agrees with me. Don't you?
We all want to be skinny.
I agree. I want to ask Christy, did you like the coconut oil? I cook with coconut oil.
Do you? Well, okay,
You know
Absolutely.
what? I love coconut oil. We are on the same
greatest.
page.
Is it okay to like fry with it for fat fellas instead of skinny chicks? I mean,
can
coconut.
you fry with it?
Yes, you can. It has a very high heat point, so it's actually better to fry and cook with than olive oil.
Oh,
Really?
Do olive oil. Okay. All right.
I didn't know that.
All right. Christy, is that stuff any good? You're drinking some. Be honest. That tea.
Well, here's the deal. I like the taste of coconut, but it has an oily little something to it, and I'm not used to that taste in my tea. However, maybe I could get used to it for health benefits. Didn't that sound good?
Right. And it is oily. You know what? It keeps your lipstick on.
Girl, I'm all
Come
about
on.
the lipstick.
You're saving money on
So
lipstick.
it was all good, Pat. You know.
We're going to send you to New Hampshire to run politics. That's what a politician would say.
That was a good political answer. All right, hon, I'm throwing it to you.
Skinny chicks, you guys are great.